Hey everyone, how you doing today, and welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a review for the Suicide Squad. Yeah, the Suicide Squad. So the Suicide Squad is a reboot of Suicide Squad, which is the 2016 disaster class of a movie, because I hated that movie, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I hated that movie. I was very disappointed with it, but we're not here to talk about that garbage. I don't know what the hell that was, but James Gunn came in to save the day because DC realized that Suicide Squad has potential and they actually wanted to make this a thing. This film is directed by James Gunn. If you don't know who James Gunn is, he directed the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which are fantastic movies. I mean, let's be real, they're some of the best of the Marvel movies, and he came in to do this project straight after the whole Disney scuffle, but I guess he's back with Guardians 3, which thank God, because Disney, I don't know what you would have done with Guardians 3 without him. And his job was to make the Suicide Squad just a great movie, and he had the license to make it even an R-rated movie. And this one is different compared to the, well, of course it's different compared to the 2016 one. It has some of the same characters, but in a completely different setting and some completely new characters. And what I can say about Suicide Squad is I feel like nobody else could have made this movie apart from James Gunn, honestly. Like, this movie is just crazy, man. And for the name of the Suicide Squad, like, don't get it twisted, I'm not a big Suicide Squad guy. I don't know them like that. I just knew about them from 2016, Arrow, and here and there some DC properties. I'm not a big Suicide Squad guy, but when you hear the name Suicide Squad, a bunch of villains going to do a mission, and then if they mess up they die, if they die there, then they die, like, you know, the promise of an actual Suicide Squad, I feel like it was really delivered in this movie, and I think that's what makes this movie shines a lot. The violence is crazy, but the craziness of the violence fits the theme, plus it's actually beautiful. And that's the thing I need to talk about. Actually, before I even get to the characters, I need to talk about what James Gunn did. This film is visually stunning, and actually it might be the most visually stunning film in the DCEU. And it sounds crazy for me to say that, because you look at Justice League, for example, the Snyder Cut, beautiful film, right? But there's something about the Suicide Squad's visuals and the way they do a lot of the visual cues, and just the color palette and the way it's just shot. Even the IMAX format, yeah, there's the way everything just is about that film. I just feel like it's the most beautiful film in the DCEU. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm talking crazy, but that's just how I feel. James Gunn tries to make this feel like a comic book movie, but he doesn't like overdo it. Like, it's not like Spider-Verse, for example. I mean, obviously it's amazing in Spider-Verse, but like Spider-Verse, you know how they do like comic sounds and that and this and that, but this actually feels kind of like if a live action comic was real. I mean, I guess that's kind of Scott Pilgrim, but I mean, this kind of feels like that too, in a sense. You could just tell James Gunn was just having fun making this movie, and I think it just shines in all the like humor and the craziness that happens, and just how like just well made the film is. That's just how I feel. It's very, very well made. Then on top of that, the characters are very well done. Like, they're all lovable, right? They're all funny, they're all very quirky, and I didn't think I'd like a lot of them, like, because there was so many characters, but no, even the characters that aren't there that long, I actually really loved. And plus, there was some really cool dynamics, especially with I'd say Ratcatcher, even Bloodsport for a minute, King Shark, obviously, Peacemaker. There's so many dynamics, and even redeeming some of the older characters like Margot. Well, to be fair, Harley Quinn was great. It has been great at everything. I mean, Margot Robbie's been great as Harley Quinn in all three films. I can't really say anything negative about her, but someone like Rick Flag, for example, giving Rick Flag a bit more heart, and Amanda Waller, because Amanda Waller is actually like Amanda Waller, like the scary Amanda Waller. Like, this is really her being like proper Amanda Waller. Obviously, all the actors kill it, right? All the actors kill it, and I think that this is just a testament to the writing of James Gunn. I think it's just James Gunn is just very good at writing characters. Like, you can tell in Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, he made his like 5 characters we've never really heard of or cared about before. I mean, if you've heard of them. This film just screams amazing directing. Like, that's basically what I can say about this movie. Now, the plot is interesting. I mean, it's not something like too crazy. Well, okay, it is crazy, actually. It is a crazy plot, but it doesn't need to be anything like too like deep. Like, it's a Suicide Squad movie. They're on a mission. What is this mission going to be? And the mission is the mission is so much fun. That's the thing. Like, oh my god, the movie is just so damn fantastic, man. Also, the action scenes are also fire as well. I think these are some of the best action scenes as well in the DCEU. There's a lot of things in this movie is kind of the best in the DCEU. I mean, I'll say probably the best acting, the best visuals, the best directing, the best action, the funniest, the best characters. Like, it's just everything about this just screams the best in the DCU, honestly. And then what I love the most about the Suicide Squad movie is it's legit. They warned us. They really warned us. They said, listen, don't get too attached. They weren't playing. They really weren't playing, man. I've got a bit of ramble about Suicide Squad, but to be honest with you, I find it hard to basically just take this piece by piece without really just saying that I feel like this really is James Gunn's movie. Like, James Gunn really did well with this movie. I understand everybody did their part, don't get it twisted. Everybody did amazing. Like, the actors did amazing, the visual, the cinematographers and all that did amazing. Like, the producers clearly did amazing because the movie is freaking fire. Yes, everybody was incredible. I just feel like James Gunn was that glue that just made this movie just that special, if that makes sense. And it's weird because when I finished watching Suicide Squad, originally I was gonna just say, the movie's great, right? The movie's great. I was gonna be like, cool, 8.5. But I realized, actually, this is probably a special movie. I mean, movies like Suicide Squad are rare. Birds of Prey tried to be like this type of tone of a movie, the Suicide Squad. Birds of Prey was trying to be that, and I give it credit for that. And to be fair, I still think it was a great movie. I mean, a lot of people might not, but I still think it was a great movie, and at least they tried. Suicide Squad was that with, like, how do I explain this without being rude? With a better director. All in all, man, Suicide Squad is damn fantastic. You guys should watch it, especially if you're a DC film fan, because this is actually giving you hope for the future of the DCEU. DC has been doing a pretty good job since, like, Aquaman, well, except Wonder Woman 1984. Like, literally since Aquaman, it's been a calm ride. Well, except Wonder Woman 1984. It's been fun, man. And then looking at the other movies that's coming out, I mean, I think DC has their thing. The fact that DC can make movies like this and Joker, it makes me now question Marvel as to if their creativity is as broad as DC's. Fair enough, DC. Like, you really, like, turned your ship around. Like, I actually thought DC was not done. I just thought the DC movies were just, is what it is. We're just gonna get, like, average movies. But it seems like they have, like, planning and they know what they're doing now with these movies. So all in all, I'm going to give Suicide Squad a 9 out of 10. It is a fantastic movie. You need to watch it. And also, please watch it in IMAX, honestly, because I watched it in IMAX just on a whim, and I'm so happy I did, because it was just so visually stunning in IMAX, and it's filmed for IMAX. So please go and watch it in IMAX at least once. Just try it. Did you like Suicide Squad, or are you going to watch Suicide Squad? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching again. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more on pop culture and entertainment. Have a great day, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, bye.